Good evening. Wherever you're watching from, welcome to My Make Show. I'm your host, Frank, and we are live from the Emory Hotel, Kileleshwa, along Kandara Road. Be sure to spend some time and visit. As you can see, definitely you won't regret it. Before I introduce our guest, let us take a quick break and we'll be back. Welcome back to My Make Show. Our guest for today is Gabo Ralia, a radio presenter and motivational speaker. Welcome to My Make Show, Ralia.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Kindly tell us what people don't know about Borana and Somali beauty.
Thank you so much, Frank, for having me. It's a pleasure to be here today. Let's first start with Borana Somali beauty. Borana Somali beauty is the title that I use because my dad is a Somali and then my mom is a Borana. So that one is a combination of Borana Somali. So technically Borana Somali is me because that two tribe or clan makes me who I am today. I'm a firstborn of 5 girls and a boy.
Yeah.
Beautiful big family.
Yeah.
And I'm a radio presenter. I work at a radio station called Sema Radio. Sema Radio, it's an audio-visual radio, meaning we do all our interviews and programs online on our social media platforms.
YouTube?
Yes, YouTube, Sema Radio, Facebook, Sema Radio, all the platforms. We do it on Sema Radio.
And the Borana parts, like I've always heard like Borana women are very beautiful. Yeah. So like whenever I hear Borana, I just say yeah.
Today you get a chance to
So which one?
confirm whether Borana are beautiful or not.
Yeah, you're beautiful. Right?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I started doing radio back when I was in high school. I think my passion for radio grew back then when I was still young. I was born and raised in Korogocho. And Korogocho community became my first family after my birth family. And, it shaped me who I am today. And I got a chance to be on community radio when I was still young. And, that was just to talk to my community, make sure that my community gets everything that, really happens around them. And I would say from Coach FM to where I am right now, radio made me who I am. So if I was to stand up today, everywhere I will go, I will still carry radio along with me. Yes.
Yeah, that's a very good answer.
Thank you.
It leads me to the next question. Define your love for radio.
Oh, my love for radio I'll say it doesn't have a definition because it's something that I grew up with. I started loving radio or even wanting to do radio for my community. Like I said, I grew up in Korogocho, and Korogocho, there's quite a lot of things that happen in that place that people outside we need to know. Yeah. They say it's a slum, but yes, it is a slum, but a slum where you get to learn different things, where you get to learn to interact with the different people out there. And that made me love radio. When I started doing community radio first, I felt like I needed to educate my community on everything that happens around them in terms of politics, in terms of social, in terms of economic, in terms of, even how people live outside the gate of Korogocho. Yeah. And it made me who I am, and it really made me reach out to my community from wherever they are.
And you told me like you started at 20 years old, 21.
Yes.
That's pretty early.
That is pretty early.
Yeah.
And, like I said, it's my community. You know, when you get a chance to grow up in a different setup of community, you get to be around different people.
It's a mixture of everything.
It's technically, it's a cocktail. It's a cocktail of everything.
All tribes.
Everything. All the tribes, all the, the levels of life, the rich and the poor, you can still find them, down in that community. And, Coach Farm, I got a chance there to just speak to youth one day. And then the manager at the radio said, "Oh, wow, you have a nice voice.
Yeah.
You're so smart. And I think we can have you here so that you can talk to this youth and, just motivate them every day." Like we say, every day we live on motivation. And if you meet the different people and you read different types of books, then you'll, end up having a different life out there. So I'm always grateful. Always grateful to the fact that I got that chance to represent it. Like I said, I mentioned earlier, I'm a firstborn of 6.
Yeah.
Yes, so that makes me the leader, the parent, the mother, the father.
The example,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the society gives you that responsibility. To
Especially,
lead the community, to lead the family, and just the top layer of it, I'm a female. So it all comes natural.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have a very inspiring story.
Thank you.
What kind of present, if you were to give your mother a gift, would you give to her?
Oh, my mom?
Yeah.
There's no any gift that has a value that I give, the value that I give my mom to. There's no price that will even fit my mom. But growing up, being a firstborn, my mom always made sure that we get everything that we want. Growing up in Korokoto, she always wanted us to have this type of different lifestyle. And she sacrificed literally her daily lifestyle for us just to make sure that we get everything. So if I was to give her a prize today, I would give her my success. Because that is the only thing that will make her feel like whatever that I gave up for my children and my family and my daughter, it has come back to me. So it's just success and being. I saw a meme somewhere and it said, right now we live in a society where our parents are the one who will boastfully say, "Mimi ni mzazi wa Ralia." So I want my mom, when she comes out of her place, everybody will be like, "Huyo ndio mama ya Ralia," by just giving her my success. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. That's what parents love to say. Their kids progress, all the sacrifice and hard work. Bringing up a kid is not like 1 year. It's a whole lifetime.
I'm a parent, ask me. I'm a parent of 6 kids whom I even didn't give birth to.
Very inspiring. Do you think Borana Somali Beauty has conquered the world so far?
So far I would say yes, because looking back and just encountering the steps that I took from when I was, when I started doing radio, when I started acknowledging the fact that I come from a community that needs a lot of attention than any other community out there, I started taking those baby steps. So from when I started to where I am right now, I'll say yes, I've conquered the world, because I've used my voice to conquer the world. I've used my motivational speaking skills to conquer the world. I've used my beauty to conquer the world, and I've used the fact that I'm a leader to just conquer this world. Every time I come across someone, I feel like I should touch them with the knowledge that I have, and just smile to them. Most of the people say that I get to smile a lot, but it's because it's the only makeup that I wear every day around. Maybe waking up one day, I meet you, maybe in a matatu or even in the road, and then on the road rather, and then you just had a bad day. Imagine if I smile at you, and then Frank goes home like, there's a lady who smiled at me today. Yeah, so I carry my smile along with me everywhere I go. I get to impact positively everywhere I go, because at a tender age, my mom instilled different types of knowledge into me and, experiences. And sometimes I feel I should give the same to the world out there, especially the youth. Waking up every day, I just come across the youths who are full of frustrations. In life, you don't have to, you don't need all such frustrations to just live your day. Just take everything easy as it comes. You don't need to, to upset every day yourself. Just wake up, set some few rules, put up some nice smile on your face. And while we were talking, I just mentioned the rule of attraction. The universe gives you what you attract. If you attract happiness, the universe will bring it to you. If you attract frustrations throughout the day, throughout your life, you'll just end up in frustration.
Yeah, also, I read through that before. I heard whereby if you give negative energy, that's what you will get back from the universe.
That is what you get.
Yeah, and I've experienced that. Like when I'm positive, suddenly I meet positive people, and I'm like, for example, if I'm walking around, women want to talk to me. There's a certain energy that people exude when they're positive with their lives. We're not like focusing on their problems or issues that they have. Yeah, you might have those problems, but it's good to keep a positive mind.
Exactly, because every time when you're positive, everything that you want will come to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your biggest lesson in life?
My biggest lesson in life is treat everyone equally.
Yeah.
Whether they're poor, whether they're rich, whether they're sane, whether they're insane, just be positive with them, because in life you don't know when I'll meet you. Personally, I don't know when I'll meet you again, Frank, and under what circumstances.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll meet you when I'll need your help. Yeah. So what if today I was rude to you? Do you think the next time we'll meet and I need your help, you'll help me?
Definitely I won't.
Definitely no. So the biggest lesson I learned in life is treat everybody with respect.
Yeah.
Treat everybody equally, beside their tribe, beside their clan, beside their religion, beside from wherever they're coming from, as long as they're human being. Because wanasema ni milima ndio hazikutani, binadamu wanakutana. So keep that in mind every time you just bump to someone and you decide to be rude to them. Keep that in mind every time you wake up and decide to face the world. Keep that in mind every time you want to, just say that leo nataka kuamka niende kwa hii street. Know that in that street you'll meet a stranger, but that stranger might be of help the next time you'll meet them again.
And even sometimes it's not even about, it's gonna benefit me later on. It's just you don't know where that person is coming from.
Exactly. Or
the issues that they had to endure. And sometimes people are naive, and they think this person doesn't know what they're doing. When in reality, if you are in the same position or situation, probably you already know how to handle it yourself, or you would handle it yourself in a worse manner. So yeah, what kind of message are you passing to youths by your YouTube show?
Our YouTube page, like I said, it's Sema Radio, and Sema Radio, it's basically an audio-visual radio. On our YouTube, we just I would say we send those positive vibed messages to youth. We live in a world where there's a lot of things that are happening to an extent where youth feels like they've been left out of everything they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
We have depression as part of us, different types of mental illness out there. So I host a breakfast show very early in the morning. That is from 7 to 8. a.m.
Yeah.
And basically what I tend to talk about is things that relate with youth. What the youth are going through. Maybe sometimes we tend to talk to just bring youth on board and talk about the success of youth. In life, sometimes we tend to think that success is all about money. Sometimes it's not about money, it's your health. If you're healthy, you're successful. If you're happy, you're successful. There's quite a lot of things that comes with the tag of success. But the youth today, they just define success as having a lot of money, having the new car in the market, having the best clothes in the market. But sometimes it's not just that. And when you go to social media, you tend to meet perfect people. Perfect people who are dressed in perfect expensive clothes, but that is not their real life situation.
That's not the reality, for sure.
Exactly. So on our YouTube, we bring reality to your face, such that when you sit down and watch, my show is called Power Deck. Power Deck basically means the power that you have when you sit on that chair. So when you get an opportunity to watch Power Deck, we bring you realities in life. We don't have to sugarcoat life and bring it to you. And those youth who are still in campus and high school, when they come out to life, they think life is just you snap and then you snap your finger and then you get the car you want. You snap your finger and then you get the perfect family you want. But that is not the reality. So we bring the people who have been through the challenge and they ended up in the success. Out of that darkness to a success. A success story, like I said, could be meeting someone, helping them, and making them rich whenever they wanted to be in life. Yes. So my definition for success is just making sure that you do everything right the way it's supposed to be done. There's the success. When you're going towards the path of success, there are failures. But how are you going to handle that failure? That is what we do on our YouTube channel at Summer Radio.
Very positive message.
Thank you.
What do you think youths lack?
Oh, the youth of today? I think they just lack motivation to just live their life every day. Like I said, there's success and there's failure. But in most cases, you'll find yourself that you are on a way of, a lot of failures are coming your way. To an extent, like you feel this is not working, but that is not what youth should feel like. You are a youth. The fact that you're youth, you're energetic, and if anything comes your way, you should handle it with energy, be it negative or positive. Anything that comes your way, you handle it with energy. And everywhere I go and everything I say, I just put one thing: your life is a matter of the people you meet and the books you read. It's not being on social media 24/7 and just talking people and wanting to live the type of their lifestyle that they're living, but just meet real people. Meet real people who are going through real challenges, leave alone the people who are living on social media. Read those books that will bring the best out of you. Go network with people. Your network equal to your net worth. Yes.
For me, I'd say maybe, like you said, patience. You finish high school, expect everything to just happen. By 24, I have my first Range Rover or whichever. And I think even me personally, I failed to realize that all of that takes time and sweat and perseverance, endurance, going through a lot of things just to get there. Like, I look at my father's age group. Understand? They seem to be doing well currently, but if I was able to calculate backwards how long it took them, it's probably plus 20 years. Minimum 15. And yet, personally expect to get what it took them 15 years to build, expect to get it
in a span of 1 year or even 2 years?
5 years, actually even 5 years. It seems long, but it's too short.
Again, with all the things that you want to achieve, sometimes it's good when you put your mindset. What is your mindset? Why do you want to achieve this? Do you want this because Frank has it? Or do you want this because you want to make your life comfortable? Do you want to be successful because you want to be a competitor to Frank, or do you want to achieve this because you want, to have a certain grade for your life, for your family, for anyone who's looking up at you? Those are the things I think before you even start your journey towards success, you should sit down and list the things that you want to do and why you even want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I had that quote from a life skills class whereby you're taught to analyze things. You analyze your strengths, you know exactly what works for you, and not just doing things because so and so did it. So,
Yeah.
How can youths lead happy lives, a happier life, a more fulfilling life, or at least try and get there? How do you think they can do that?
Oh, the youth, they want everything come
Quickly,
easy,
yeah, instantly.
but happiness, again, like I said, it's a choice. It's a choice. If you wake up in the morning and then, of course, you went with your light off to sleep at night, and then you wake up in the morning, you just hit your toenail, on your bed, and then you felt that pain. You know, if you decided to carry the same attitude of pain throughout the day, it's a choice. If you decide, oh God, I'm going to put that aside and just decide it's a positive energy today, I'm going to put that throughout the day. So happiness is choice. You know, we have those people who have everything, but they're not happy. They have the best of the mansion, they have, the latest clothes, and, they have literally everything. Their family is still intact, they have a happy family, but that is not happiness to them. And then you can go on a different side of the wall and find someone who is even in tattered clothes. This morning they didn't even had a good breakfast, but they're happier than whoever who is owning almost everything that they want in life. So happiness is choice. As you choose it wisely. Anything you choose it wisely, because you might be having everything and you're not happy. You might be having nothing, but you're the happiest person. If you are happy, again, let's go back to the law of attraction. If you are, happy, it's because you decided to tell the universe today, I want to be happy. So the universe brings what you asked for. Your wish is my command. So in life is like a genie.
Yeah.
Okay? You get that
lamp.
Exactly, the lamp, and then you open it, and then they tell you, your wish is my command. That is the universe. The universe comes every day early in the morning and tells you, your wish is my command. So if you wish for a sad day, you get it. If you wish for happiness, you get it served hot and immediately.
So whichever thing that you dwell on, that's what it's gonna take up your life. So if you dwell on sadness,
exactly,
then it's gonna mess up your day.
Exactly.
And means the next day is gonna be the same.
It means the next day is going to be the same, because remember, if today I was to come to this show, my make show, and then I come when I'm super frustrated, sad, I don't want to even talk to you, I would find myself translating the same vibe to you.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I wouldn't have achieved whatever that I came here to do, and I'll carry the same to tomorrow. Because remember, I have a burden of today. I decided to be sad, so I'm carrying the sadness from today to the next day. So I'll find myself not even achieving anything, either by the end of the month, or even by the end of the year, or even by the end of my life. Yeah.
And also, I saw this video on YouTube whereby they talked about sometimes if you're not happy, you can look around and just count the blessings that you have. Whatever that you currently have. It may be health. It may be you're in a house. Rent is paid, everything's okay, and that would actually get you ahead from whichever problem that's happening, and you'll be much happier, much more fulfilled, even though things are not perfect. welcome back to our show. So Ralia, how did motivational speaking come about?
Oh yeah, I started doing motivational speaking when I was still young, the same way I started doing radio at a tender age. And what really motivated me to become, a motivational speaker, it's because I wanted to, just talk to the students in school, the people in high school, and like I said, it started in my family. And I mean, there are the things that I stood up for my family, and I really wanted to do the same out there. And when I started doing motivational speaking, I went back to my primary school. So I went back to my primary school, talked to my former head teacher, and told him, I would like to talk to class 8 students, just to motivate them and tell them that life is ABCD out there. And he gave me the chance, and when I talk to the student and I see the reactions of the student, I felt like this is the thing I should be doing, just to make sure that I impact someone's life positively. I never know who is listening or even who is watching, just to be sure that one day they live and say that, because Ralia talks to me when I was at this age, I was able to do this and this and this up until now. So that motivated me, and I ended up doing it. And when I started doing it, I even started going to different other schools.
Yeah.
And when I got that feedback that, oh wow, you said this the last time that you were here, and I did it, and this is the result, I even got now more energy to do it on a different level. Now I started, even tagging along my other friends who would want to do the same, and we'll even divide the groups of, girls alone, and then the boys alone, and then we'll talk to them. And I moved from the level of primary school to a different, when I got an opportunity to join Youth Mentorship Foundation, one of amazing programs that are being run by, most amazing brains out there. And when I got to that platform, it now even gave me a bigger audience. And I would say it's something that I felt I wanted to do it, and I'm happy I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say it takes us back to the point of attracting positivity by giving positivity. I think it makes you a beacon of positive energy, motivation, and hopefulness, and it affects. That's what you give to the society, to those kids, and I think even maybe God blesses you the same towards your life, and you're able to, move positively.
Positively, I mean, it's just making sure that I give positive energy is the source of my happiness.
Exactly.
Yes. I want to go around and just instill positive vibes everywhere I go, and that one makes me Ralia Gabo. That is my composition, because everywhere I go, I would want to touch someone's life different and make sure that I live some bit of happiness that comes from me, to everyone that is around there. But one thing that I would want to say is to the youth out there. One, life is not easy. Two, you don't wake up every day and make sure that you just become successful overnight. You need some work in progress. Put yourself in that work in progress. Make sure that you bring the people that will make, they say, show me your friends, and I tell you who you are. So the company that you keep will define who you are. So if you're youth and you are eyeing success, tag along the people who are already successful in that field.
Okay.
Yes.
The next question was, what's your source of happiness? Well, I think you kind of got into it.
Yeah, I've already mentioned that, and I'll just repeat by saying it's positive vibe. My source of happiness, one is positive vibe. Secondly, my family. I wouldn't trade my family for anything. Those guys are the reason I am who I am right now. Because remember, if I wasn't born a firstborn, I wouldn't have had any qualities of leadership. and I wouldn't have carried the same energy from my home to outside people there. So I would say my family is the source of happiness, and I thank God every day that He chose me to be the firstborn, because it came with the responsibilities and it made me who I am today.
Thanks for joining me and Ralia, and see you again.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.